I cannot emphasize this enough. Zero relief. I have it every single day, and it gets worse after every word that comes out of my mouth. Hi everyone, it's Becca. Don't look at the garbage on the floor here or my bed here, but hi everyone, it's Becca, and in today's video I'm going to be finally telling the story of my chronic sore throat. I'm filming this on a Five Below tripod that's very wobbly. Obviously, you know, it was only $5 because, you know, Five Below was like going up to like $10-15 for certain stuff, and I'm just like absurd. I have had a chronic sore throat for over 5 years. Yeah, you heard me right, 5 years, since the last week of October in 2020. So we're coming up on 6 years. So I have everything written down here, so if you see me looking down, that's why. So the chronic sore throat story starts the week of Halloween 2020, when I was supposed to be seeing my friend who had cancer at the time. I was coming to visit to spend Halloween with her and some other people, but my roommate tested positive for strep throat. I was like, oh shit, because I started getting a sore throat like soon after, so I was like, I might have strep throat. So I didn't go see my friend, but I did go home for the weekend because my friends were having like a gathering, and I'm like, I don't want to deal with that. And so fortunately I did not get to see my friend, and there is a lot of grief with that because the last time I had seen her, I think, had been like in the summer, and there's just a lot to that. The last time I even got to see my friend was the day before she passed away due to her cancer. So this chronic sore throat quite literally started with because I didn't know that I wasn't contagious. So of course, like, I wanted to keep her safe, keep her healthy. And then the last time I saw her was the day before she passed, which was really difficult. So this chronic sore throat has literally kept me from seeing people and spending time with people and being social with people. It prevents me from, like, I used to do a Star Wars podcast with somebody, and oh my gosh, it triggered my throat pain so badly. Yeah, after 3 weeks, it didn't go away. I was negative for strep. I was like, what the heck? So I finally, like, I was like, okay, I did Googling. I'm like, how long is too long for a sore throat? So I was like, all right, I'm gonna go see an ENT. So I went to the ENT, and they do this, like, especially when it comes to throat stuff, they do this like in-office procedure. It's not really a procedure, but they take this little like snake thing that fits in your nose and has a little camera on on the end of it, so that they can take a look at your throat, your vocal cords, things like that. The ENT, after that, he was like, you have GERD, which chronic acid reflux essentially. So I went to see a GI. And at first he was like, yeah, we're gonna fix this. We're gonna fix these problems. His office ended up ghosting me. He had me try a prescription. He's like, if this doesn't work, call the office. I did. They never got back to me. And it's not the first time I've been ghosted by doctors or offices. Like, I've been on the wait list for psychiatry for 2 years. I had to call and ask, what's up with that? Hello? So then I switched doctors. And this doctor also did the snake, I'm calling it the snake tube, did the snake tube thing, but they can't see if you have a deviated septum or even like a semi-deviated septum, you have to do the opposite. So I have a partially deviated septum on my left side, so I always have them go through on the right, because it's the same thing with COVID, like COVID tests, it could be more painful. And in some cases, it won't go through anyway. So I always just tell them, just do the right side. That's the first part. So I have a new doctor right now. So what is going on right now? Well, the new doctor I found was thanks to my therapist, because her daughter had certain problems, and she was like, you should see this guy. So I did what I needed to do to see this guy. He, of course, also, because first I saw a different doctor first, and then she referred me to him, which I knew, like, I was like, that's the guy I wanted to see anyway, so the universe really helped me out with that one. But snake tube stuff, not fun. I've had that done at least like 4 or 5 times now. I'm used to it, but I dislike it every time. It's very uncomfortable. They put numbing gel or spray. They put either like gel on the thing or like spray in your nose. The spray burns my throat. And it feels really weird because it's like everything feels numb. It's quite strange. This doctor, the new one, ordered a pH study and a gastric emptying test. I've done a gastric emptying test a couple years ago. It's just a really long test and I don't like it. Because I'm vegan, so they had me drink this like shake and it was disgusting. Disgusting. You know how people, like, I don't know, you can look it up on TikTok where people are like, I'm eating radioactive eggs. No, I had to drink this disgusting chalk like paste shake for 4 hours. Not fun. Didn't like it. The pH study, I'm actually, the day that I'm filming this, which is Wednesday, I have to go in for the pH study tomorrow. And what they're doing for that is they literally are putting catheters in my nose that go down my throat so they can test the pH after I eat and stuff like that related to acid reflux. I'm not going to be filming that. I was thinking about it. I was like, nope. I'm not gonna want to talk because there's gonna be freaking catheters in my nose, down my throat, and into my stomach. So, but it's kind of wild that like a GI didn't recommend that to me. My ENT is the one who thought, let's do a pH study. Like, what the heck is a pH study? Speaking of tests, some of the other tests I have done are an endoscopy, like an upper endoscopy, which I haven't gotten one in a while. I was supposed to get one couple months ago, but I had a failed colonoscopy prep, so I had to cancel both because I was supposed to do both at the same time. But an upper endoscopy where they do put you to sleep for it and they put a camera down your throat and take a look at everything. An esophageal manometry test, which is a swallowing test. It just tests your swallowing, how quickly you're able to swallow and stuff like that. Like I said, gastric emptying test, because I have done one before. From those past tests, not the ones that I have coming up, I've been told I have bile reflux, no bad acid damage in my throat, and my swallowing is normal. Now, I definitely do have acid reflux. I feel the heartburn even now, the stomach burning, the burping. Like sometimes the heartburn is so bad I can't sleep. I literally have a wedge pillow for my heartburn, like all the things. I'm on medication for it. It's not really doing that much. I take Tums. I take Gaviscon. I try. I do try to avoid certain trigger foods or like eat less of them, but it's hard, okay? It's hard. The next thing that he recommended, my new doctor recommended to me, was vocal cord injections, because he did say, and I can't go, because he never uploaded the after visit results, so I can't go back and look at them and remember exactly what he said, but I know that he said something about my vocal cords looked a little weak. I was going to speech therapy because they were trying to see if that would help. Speech therapy was making my throat pain worse. Doing things that are good for your voice and how to project your voice and not use your vocal cords as much, like pushing the words, like I don't know how to describe it. It's like you're speaking from your lips instead of your throat, but I pretty much naturally speak from my throat. But yeah, so that's like the basics right now. I have had no relief. I know this is a little all over the place, but I'm kind of going off of what I have here. I have had no relief for 5 years. That means I have been talking, coughing, feeling sick, not really able to sing anymore, which was one of my major coping mechanisms, for 5 years. 5 years. And on days where I talk more, guess what? The pain's even worse. Speaking of what makes the pain worse, talking, singing, anything normally involving vocal cords, spicy foods. Those are just a couple of examples, because they burn. And I love spicy foods, but they burn my throat, and that makes it worse. Like I said, I used to love singing. I'm not saying I was the best singer in the world, but I loved it. It was a coping mechanism for me. It was a way to channel my energy, my emotions, and now I like literally just can't do it anymore. I like can't do it anymore. It's like I've gotten to the point where like not even like one song for like I might sing like a part, like a line from a song, but I can't do the whole song anymore. Like even right now as I talk, it's really painful. It's like imagine having a sore throat all the time and you're expected to talk like a normal person. What do I take for my chronic sore throat at this time? Right now, I use throat drops and throat coat tea, and I drink a lot of water. They don't provide any permanent relief. It is barely temporary, barely. Like, it's just something that I do, like, because I'm hoping that it helps. But it's been difficult. I have had no remedies that have really worked so far. So that's why I'm really banking on the vocal cord injections, because hopefully it'll help. I hope it helps. I have to schedule that appointment. They sent me a message last week. I'm really bad at scheduling appointments. I get very overwhelmed and if I'm very fatigued and don't want to talk. And plus I'm planning on FaceTiming someone later, so I want to save energy for that. I probably should not have been filming this today. So what are the symptoms that come with my chronic sore throat? Well, obviously the first one is sore throat. Clearing my throat, pain with talking and coughing. And there was an instant like a week ago, 2 weeks ago, where I was like choking on my water and then I could not, because of how it irritated my throat, I could not stop coughing for like 10 minutes. Hello. What? I have made TikToks about it before in the past and I still get comments on those old videos like, did you find any relief? Did you find relief? And I have to be like, no. And seeing that other people are kind of going through similar experiences, may not be the same exact thing, but it's a similar experience. It's comforting in a way, but it's also sad because it's like, no one should have a sore throat for more than like 2 weeks. You should not, like my throat should not be sore for 5 years straight. So like after this, I'm gonna be sitting here in silence, drinking a lot of water, but I know that wasn't like the most exciting story, but like it stopped me from talking. Like I have to like say like I cannot talk anymore. I have to set those boundaries with myself and with other people. So clearly it prevents communication. It takes away a hobby of mine. It is just another piece of the chronic pain machine and that is my body. So like having other pain, I feel like it's just like when you have a sore throat and like when you have a sore throat, you think, oh, I'm getting a cold or I'm sick. But what if you have it all the time and sometimes you can't tell when it's a little different because you're sick or if it's a little different just because of like dust in the air or you were clearing your throat too much or coughing too much or talking too much. That's a little annoying and scary and concerning because sore throat is supposed to tell us we're not feeling well. So what happens when you have it all the time, 24/7? It's like, oh God, this sore throat has caused me, I kid you not, a lot of grief. I mean, my chronic health problems in general have caused me a lot of grief, but like the sore throat happened before my long COVID, before my chronic illness, before like the GERD and the throat happen at the same time. So that's why my doctors think they're connected. That's why I'm getting the pH study done, the gastric emptying test done, just to make sure. I still, like, we're still doing the vocal cord injections and I'm kind of nervous about it because like I don't know too much about the procedure. All I know is that you will not be able to talk for at least 24 to 40 hours and your voice will be hoarse for, it could be up to weeks. Oh, so I got too many tests, but I definitely want to get this procedure done because if it makes a difference for my throat, that would be amazing. Even if like, it's just a little bit more, like a little bit of relief. That would be awesome. Thank you so much for watching. You should give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe. Click that bell to get notified every time I upload. I make videos. I do this spiel at the end of every single video. I wish I had different stuff I could say, but I literally, like, it's easy for me to say that, like, the same thing. I make videos about anything and everything. I make videos about chronic illness, health / disability, mental health, all that stuff. Media I'm into, especially like the band Ghost, for example. I make vlogs. I just make stuff about whatever I'm feeling, whatever I want to put out there. So, oh, and spirituality and witchcraft. Can't forget that. Can't forget that. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Oh, did you see me hit my glasses? Bye.